Good evening, family. Welcome back to another episode of Red Center by Night. I only have these words of wisdom for this tonight's episode. When the great bird descends upon the land, calamity it brings upon the red sands. And with that in mind, let's roll the credits.
So you wanna go to war with me? You're talking like you think you're royalty. You think that I'm afraid, but I don't break. I heard you question my stability. You think I'll fall just like a guillotine, but I am here to stay. Won't look away. The storm is coming, so you better start running. No, you can't control, feel it in my bones. I'm coming for the, coming for the. I'm coming for the throne.
Last episode, we found our coterie preparing for their departure to the heart of Australia. We found out a hint regarding our dear Delilah's past and saw a glimpse of how Charley and Gen lived. Afterwards, we followed the coterie to Maxi's private jet / converted haven, and we finally fly to the red center of Australia. Upon landing, the coterie found more news regarding the crashed plane, and with an extraordinary researching skills, Gen found an important clue as to who crashed it. A Lasombra who was caught on video. Anybody who knows what to look for will immediately spot a Lasombra, and Gen was no exception. They shared the information to the others, and Charlie finally revealed what he saw when he drank the vial of blood. A child who spoke a foreign language asking for help, but without more information, Charley Knox was unable to help. Delilah was able to foresee a vision of 3 individuals in a salt mine. With that, the coterie finally found a direction to head towards. But before that, they partook in quenching their thirst. And this is where we will resume our story, with Delilah and Gen finally heading into the city of Alice Springs, while Maxi makes some calls regarding salt mines and Charlie is catching up on some reading.
Team Soft Hub!
Let's go, baby!
Let's rock!
Alright.
Yeah, we're heading straight into the city towards the hotel where my intended victim is.
Music blaring.
My catfish.
Music blaring.
Oh yeah, no, we've got some good, and Jen is letting Delilah choose the music in the hopes that something will jog her memory. Because music is a great way to sort of...
What would Delilah put on? Delilah would panic a little bit.
Jen's got like a bunch of playlists.
What would you? Oh yeah.
Like there's a bunch of playlists available. Like and they're all like named after like different vibes or different genres.
Oh.
So there's probably like 90s pop, 80s metal. There'd be like
you would watch
like
her
the chill vibes.
Scroll about 5 times and then very quietly do 90s pop.
Fantastic.
Almost ashamed.
The first song that comes on is absolutely Aqua.
Oh, fuck
you
yes.
cannot change my mind.
Fuck yes.
But yeah, no, and Jen's fine. Like absolutely just doesn't really mind. They made the playlist, so who cares?
That's a good point.
And yeah, off we go.
So, when we get to this place, I'm going to assume I'm going to wait outside or like...
I mean, I'm personally not offended if you want to come and join me.
I'm good, thank
you. But I feel like that's not your vibe.
I appreciate the notice.
That's fair. Do like an ask around or like see if you can find somewhere, like ask like the hotel clerk or whatever if there's anywhere that's open 24 hours that you can get like a phone and some new clothes. There's probably like...
There's got to be some.
There's got to be some kind of like chain store around here.
Oh yeah, totally. Right.
But yeah, like I'll I don't know. It could be half an hour. It could be an hour. We'll see how quick this one is. I will shoot you a message, but don't go too far. Like,
Shoot me a message, huh?
I will not shoot you a message.
Can I?
Just don't go too far.
I won't go too far. I'll come back, like, check in 30 minutes and then also check in an hour. I'll keep
look, you know what? I
I'll
can
keep
make.
close.
Don't worry. I can make it quick. It doesn't. I don't need to make this a full ordeal.
Honey, you're allowed to relax.
No, I feel like I need to like keep an eye on you. So look, we'll make it a feed and leave. Like that's it. We're like starting to get close.
Yep, and you see as you enter Alice Springs,
Mm-hmm.
you see that there is almost no cars outside driving.
Ooh.
The street lamps are quite dark, and between the street lights, there's empty darkness. Street lights, empty darkness.
That's disconcerting.
Once
Gonna
you
assume it's the lack of light pollution, though.
Yeah.
and then you reach where the casino is, you can see that it is brightly lit. It's like an oasis in the darkness.
Ah, beautiful.
And there are several cars around. It's almost full at this time of the night.
Okay.
Jen will find a parking spot and pull in. Just like it was.
As you pull in, there's like a bunch of drunk guys that's like passing by and yelling "cunt."
As they do.
Oh, sweet Australia.
It's like classic. That was really weird. There was like nobody out.
Out. Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, from what I remember about Sydney, that's
That's a-
nightlife tends to be a thing, and we're
Perth had more nightlife than this.
Jesus. All right, cool.
Okay.
Well-
look, maybe the casino's the only cool place to go that's open late.
Probably.
If it's a big enough casino, maybe it's got some shops in it.
That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm praying.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, Jen will lock the car, pocket keys, and
Enter the casino.
let's
Hell
go
yes.
So the casino opens into the lobby where there is one bouncer just standing there and one lone person. To your right, you could hear the slot machines and all the games happening on the floor. You can easily peek into the casino floor. And on your left, there is a sign that says like to the restaurants and to the hotel.
we'll follow that sign. Passive sense beast. Am I getting anything? Just like a sense that there's any other beasts around?
Roll for it.
Hold on, I gotta. Oh, where's my? Animals and zoning. Yeah. It's not a big roll, but none of my rolls are very big at the moment. 2.
With 2 successes, you don't really sense anything. There's too many people around that's been milling around, especially gathered around the casino floor.
Easy. No dramas. Well, yeah. I'm gonna head to the hotel.
I'm alright, too easy.
Just ask around, see if there's.
I've already got you, boo. Go have fun.
Cool. I'll meet you back here in maximum half an hour.
Too easy.
It's fine.
Alright, I am immediately walking up to the bouncer and the person next to them and being like, hi, quick question. Is there any, like, chain, like, clothes shops that are open late? I'm in desperate need of a spare change of clothes.
Yeah, dear, I don't think that's something that could happen. Clothes, like shops close at 6 p.m. and it's well beyond that. Some shops might have been open like tomorrow morning up until 6 p.m. or 4 p.m. depending on the shop, but nothing's open. It's not just the casino and Bojangles and Monty's.
Perfect.
Oh, maybe you can try Woolies, but I don't think they have any shops.
Some classic Woolies
Some
clothes.
classic Woolies clothes. Excellent. Well, thank you. That helps a lot. Awesome. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your night.
You're like, what?
My
do I do?
heart is broken.
It's just, what now? Shit.
Is there like an Apple store or a Samsung open at all, or are they the same?
There's no Apple store or Samsung store here. We have got Telstra store, but they open tomorrow morning.
Okay.
That's the only store we have in town, unless you want to go to this third-party phone centers.
Fair enough. And I'm gonna guess they're close to.
Yeah. Everything here closes at 4 p.m. Maximum 6 p.m. Some restaurants are open up until 9 p.m. The bars are open until midnight, but the rest of it, there's nothing else.
Awesome. Thank you for the information. Delilah's trying very hard not to cry.
You're not gonna cry today. Don't cry. Don't
This is
cry. Don't
this
cry
is not
today.
the thing to break over. This is not the thing to break over. You've been a lovely help. Thank you. Have a lovely rest of your night. I would like to go find a bar.
You gonna find a bar?
I'm gonna go find a bar.
Oh, you're heading towards the casino floor then. Unless you want to go into restaurant.
No, I'll be heading to the casino floor.
The bouncer will stop you. Like, miss, do you have any idea on you?
No.
Can I activate Ore real quick?
Do it.
I'm going to activate Ore and go. I'm very clearly not under the age of 25. Like, I really that's really flattering. But I left.
I'm sorry. Just you look really.
Oh my goodness.
You're like really young, and it's.
Thank you. That's such a good you're so sweet. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah. Just feel free to Can I have your number,
Of course. What's your name, sweetheart?
Yes.
Max?
Hi, Matt. It's lovely to meet you.
Oh, lovely to meet you too. Your name is
Sasha.
Sasha. Wow, you're so pretty.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're not so bad yourself. And I'm going to write down, like, if they hand me, like, their phone, I'm just going to write down a complete random number.
Okay.
And just hand it back and be like, text me tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I will. Definitely will. Yeah. Do you have any plans tonight, or?
I'm sadly meeting up with a friend, but text me tomorrow. I'm sure we can figure something out.
You sure you don't want any company? I mean, I can show you around and stuff.
Ooh. Quickly, like 10 minutes? And then I do have to catch up with my friend.
Oh, that's completely fine with me.
Awesome. And if that's the case, I want to see if I can get a free drink out of this guy.
You're a vampire, but you can still be the white bitch in a horror movie. This is how people die.
He's already dead.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm already dead. What else is gonna happen?
What's the worst that could happen? They said.
Delilah's the monster in the horror movie.
True facts.
We are the one who knocks.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
See if I can get a drink or two.
He brings you to one of the bars. It's like a tiny bar. It's not the casino bar that's open to everyone. It's a tiny bar right beside the counter for the general public. It's called Tempo.
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 Okay.
So once he opens the door, it's a tiny room, smaller than a one bedroom. There are some booths around and some tiny tables. And there's a private bartender there serving.
Is there anyone else around besides
There
the
are
bartender?
3 couples around.
God. Great. Now I actually do feel like I've walked straight into a horror film. Stranger danger. What's that? Don't know her. Oh.
You don't remember that.
Can I roll, like, insight or anything to be like, I'm picking up real bad vibes here? Or does it feel like a completely relaxed vibe?
You can pick up a insight check.
Awesome.
You can add your aspects to it.
I would love that.
Oh, good. Can we just bring up that the bouncer just completely fucked off from his post?
Yeah.
Like, just left.
Champion.
What an absolute...
Serve the people.
Respect, also fear.
That's just going to be inside and aspects? Awesome. Hold on. How's that only a 3? Cries. That's okay. Well, alright, that's a 3.
Would you like to reroll some of it?
Yeah, you know what? I've got the willpower for it. Now I can reroll up
Yeah,
to
you
3,
have
right?
3 blanks there.
Nailed it.
Rip. Nope. She's heartbroken.
She's too focused on the fact that she doesn't have a phone or any clothes.
Yeah, she's just absolutely crying on the inside. She is too distraught to care.
Delilah, you don't notice anything.
Mm-hmm.
There might be some tingle at the back of your mind, like this is kind of scary.
Is that vampire instinct or female instinct?
Yeah, you're just like, is this? Yeah, pretty much.
It's the white chick at the horror movie.
It's the white chick in the horror movie instinct right there, and being like, but I am the thing that's supposed to go boo in the night, so I don't know if I'm gonna pay attention to
You'll be
that.
fine.
You're way too young to have kindred ego.
Fine, let her be.
So you sit down at the bar, or do you want to take the booth?
I'm definitely sitting down at the bar with the bartender. I'm trying to, and also close to the door.
All right. The bouncer sits down beside you, and the bartender asks you, like, what'll you have?
I'm just gonna get a margarita. Going full white bitch. Let's go.
Margarita. You see the bartender start making your drink. But he's doing some kind, like he's taking too long mixing your drink, and it's in a certain fashion. And you start to hear like scraping of the couples behind you, like they're suddenly standing up. And you feel a hand on your shoulder. And you hear a female voice behind you say, Miss,
I'm going to turn and look.
we would just like to ask some questions, is that alright? Would you like to join us at our table?
What's Max? I'm gonna glance over at Max and see what. Not surprised at all that this is happening.
Max is just chill. He's just like ordering his drink at the bartender.
I'm sorry. I am currently catching up with a new acquaintance of mine. Is it okay if I finish my drink first?
I mean, you guys can drink together with us. It's like, right, Max? And Max is like, oh yeah, let's chill.
You leave me for
2 seconds! 2 seconds!
What does this person look like? What does this lady look like?
This lady is a young, around 28 brunette. She's got freckles on her face. She's got dark green eyes. And she has her hair in a intricate French braid.
Oh, pretty.
She's also wearing it's like a leather jacket on top of like black pants and black boots.
Twinsies.
Yeah, let's go. Forgive me for this, but meeting one stranger a night tends to fill my quota, if that's okay.
Oh, that's totally fine. And you would feel that's a 10. That's my so I assign weapons according to numbers.
The little involuntary noise you made just then, real encouraging.
Yeah, that just.
Real encouraging to everyone.
She's just gonna pull like a whole ass flamethrower like out of her jacket.
There's just officially a knife at my back.
Hinges
There
like,
is a stake. You can feel like wood behind your back, something pointy behind your back. And she just calmly says, "Come sit with us for a second."
Yeah, okay, sure. Can I have my drink at least?
Yeah, bring your drink.
Thank you. Okay. Fuck it, Jen.
And with that, let's move on to where Maxi and Charlie. Maxi and Charlie, what are you guys up to?
Alright. So that's... yeah. Alright, thanks a lot. Fuck. Shit. Just writing down how many Alice Springs salt deposits I'm hearing about.
There is one very specific salt deposit mine that stuck out to you.
Mhm.
It's called the Ethan. Eaton.
Eaton.
Max Mines.
That word is haunting us. Eaton Max Mines, did you say? Alright. Alright. Somewhere to start. I am going to go and try and find Charlie, who I believe was reading in the library or your room.
Well, Charlie is... I don't know if Charlie has seen the library.
That's true.
He hasn't been shown the library anyway.
That is true.
It's possible he might have stumbled across it.
Explored.
You know? But Charlie also brought some books with him, so I think you would find him in his room, just sort of sitting at the bed with a handful of different books open in front of him, and just sort of poring over and sort of muttering to himself quietly. But I'll look up as you come in.
I've got something at the very least.
What is it?
So, there is a salt mine just outside of Alice Springs. A bit of a drive, but easy enough for a night's trip. But it's the only one within a night's travel distance for us at the very least.
Okay.
How long do you reckon the girls will be gone?
Look, I wish I could say I was optimistic.
How well do you know Gen? What's their deal?
Well enough. What do you mean by deal?
We have a newborn still learning the ropes. And I'm curious which particular direction Gen might nudge her in.
Jen is a free spirit. They don't often get to run free, though.
Well, you and I understand each other well enough by now. Delilah's still impressionable but scared. That makes Jen the only variable in my eyes, but if you vouch for them, it's good enough for me.
Jen's solid. They'll look after Delilah. She's handling all this much better than might be anticipated.
She's doing well. Better than you did?
I had a lot more help.
As did I. I can't imagine being alone in all this.
What her sire's done, that's not forgivable.
No.
And I will gesture to sort of the books I've got open here and say I'm hoping with a little bit of work we might be able to get a name.
Anything I can help with? What are you up to?
I think there's a little more information than what our dear Tremere Primogen offered on her assessment. There's a ritual I can complete once I've learned it, and, well, in the event the sire comes looking, we'll know whom to expect.
Well, do you believe I'm solid? You understand my intentions well enough by now.
Based on our prior interactions, I believe that you believe you're doing the right thing. And that's a pretty important start. But I also believe there's a lot to be seen from how one of us treats a mortal. And I'm generally encouraged by how you do that.
These people mean everything to me, Charlie.
I can see that.
Come with me. I might be able to help you with something.
All right.
I start to guide you
Mm-hmm.
down the corridors towards a set of stairs leading to the lower floor. I don't know my sire as well as I would like, but she has a couple of tricks that I've been trying my best to understand, collecting what I can, and I will lead Charlie to the small library, which on a plane is mostly just a set of lockboxes. And I will go one by one, unlocking them and opening them, revealing packed to the brim with books.
See Charlie's eyes get wide.
Kid in a candy store.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hell yes.
Immediately, like, nothing else is there. I'll just, like, zoom in and just kind of, may I? Just sort of put a hand out and kind of, like, run a finger over the spines. Sort of look sideways at some of the titles. You said your sire helped you build this little collection.
No, she does not know I have this. No one does, apart from Nora, who can't understand a word of it.
Yeah, well,
But I understand some of these might be within your interest. Certainly not mine. I'll never touch it. But if you believe anything here might help Delilah.
I'll certainly have a look. Although I'm curious, why collect it if you're not a student?
There are some things from my first years that I don't understand. I don't understand the motivations for a few of the things that I did for her.
You were under her control, you mean?
I'd like to believe it was esoteric in nature, but I won't know until I I'm looking for... You have access. Let that be enough for now.
Thank you. I will have a thorough look. I appreciate it.
I will close the door so that Charlie and I are in private,
Yeah.
and just sort of slide the lock home. You read the note same as I did.
Yeah. Starting to feel less and less like a coincidence, wouldn't you say?
He's here. The identity I set up Jackson here.
Of all places.
None of this is a coincidence anymore.
We're gonna have to find him.
Did you ever tell anyone?
No. It was not good for me either for anyone to know what happened.
I'll find him. I don't exactly have... I don't have as much influence here in Alice Springs as I would like, but I can at the very least find him. And keep a loose eye on him, but... We can't show our hand too much. if they're finding him and they know we're here, or at the very least, anyone knows we're here, they could follow us straight to him.
I'm pretty sure we're at least 3 steps behind somebody. I don't know if I'm looking forward to figuring out who that is, but we're gonna.
How long do we wait until we tell the others?
It's gonna happen, I guess. Unless we're either very lucky or very unlucky.
So we rip the band-aid off? And further the levels of how in trouble we are? Or at the very least we can lessen our involvement in it.
Yeah. Look. Maybe it won't need to come up, but it probably will. We're a coterie now.
For now. I'm here to look after Delilah. And to make sure she starts on a decent path. That's my interest in this.
You feel guilt.
I don't want another rabid kindred out there, one of thousands. And Delilah's Toreador down the wrong path get playful. But down the right path, Delilah might hold on to her heart yet. For a year, a decade, any amount of time. We can put her on that path. Either we influence her on her guiding steps, or someone like the sheriff would. I would rather it be us.
I agree.
And I'm also here to look after Jackson.
Good. Maybe this far from Sydney we'll manage to do something right.
I thought an independent city in the middle of the desert would be a great place. And yet here we are. None of this can be a coincidence.
It's like I said, 3 steps behind.
Well, anything you need that's within my power. I'll continue looking into this salt mine.
I'll keep an eye out for what you described.
Don't let anyone know I have this.
I'm not much of a talker.
Is there anything I can help with while we're in private? I'm not quite as helpless as I'm coming across.
I wonder, how close are you with Prince Saracen?
Not quite on a first-name basis, but we've had similar interests for long enough that we understand we've clashed more than we've bonded. Why do you ask?
I find reactions to him telling.
I don't enjoy any time I've spent in Elysium.
I imagine we have similar feelings about his solution for Delilah's first meal. You asked if you could help. Sometimes it's helpful to remember that someone else in the room is pointing true north.
You want me to trust that it's you?
With time.
And we'll see how much time we've got. And I'll offer my hand.
I'll take it.
Well, I've still got more and more phone calls to make. There's always more phone calls to make. Because sadly, despite our business here, I've also still got my own business to run.
Yeah, well, I almost never turn my phone on. And Charlie's gonna look to the bookshelf,
Yep.
Pick up a very likely looking tome, and then just sit down and become immediately absorbed.
And I guess I've, for now at least, I want to look into this. Mentioned in the note, I'd like to look into this roadhouse. Because that sort of thing isn't. I should probably actually talk to someone like Jen about that.
What are you insinuating?
What do you think I'm insinuating? Wow.
I know people who know people.
Yeah, that's not my thing. Oh. Actually,
Yeah.
rule clarification if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Is mask level 2 the part where I can start constructing masks for other people?
Mask level 2 is, yeah. You can construct mask.
I guess I gotta start putting together an identity for Delilah then, considering she's currently a ghost.
A blank body walking around.
I will start to construct at least a very basic identity for Delilah and put
It'll take a
something
few
together.
days.
Sorry?
It'll take a few days.
I'll get started. I've got time.
Alright.
At least while these two are out doing whatever it is that the young ones do.
Dem kids doing these days.
Out being rascals in They're fine. Jen's more than capable of looking after Delilah.
Last words. And speaking of Jen, Jen.
Yep. Well, Jen is heading up to the designated hotel room that their Tinder date sent them.
Yeah.
When they find it, knock on the door.
It's answered by this half-naked guy.
Is it the same guy from the profile pictures?
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. Jen just gives them sort of like gives him an appreciative once over and just ready.
He looks at you from your head down to your toe and then back up. And he goes like, okay.
Yeah, Jen basically, like, Jen sort of made the decision on the way up to the hotel room that no, we're just gonna feed and leave. We're not gonna fool around. Just because doesn't want to leave Delilah alone for too long. So we'll
Come in.
yeah, comes in, pushes the door closed behind them, and then instantly up in this guy's face with cloud memory.
Oh,
Straight away, just boom! You are not aware of what's going on right now.
yeah.
Because
You
he's
can see his eyes just glaze over.
and Jen just instantly just like, all right, we're gonna sit on the bed. You're gonna lay down. You feel great. You're having a nice time. You spent a fantastic night with a very attractive young person. You know, me. And you shared some drinks. You had some fun, and they left. Okay, and then takes a chunk. Just
How much blood do you want to drink?
just enough to sate the 1 dot of hunger.
Alright. And after you are done feeding, there is a goofy smile on his face.
Jen just gives him a kiss on the cheek and okay, bye.
Oh, what's the word for that? There's a word for that.
Oh my god.
Dine and dash.
It's
Dine and dash.
basically, yeah. It's a feed and
Feed and
leave.
leave.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what I was calling it. Jen just leaves. Jen's out, like, it's okay, we're done here.
I wonder what Delilah's gotten up
Yeah,
to.
it's like, I need to go find my girl. Straight back downstairs.
Yep, you go back straight to where the lobby is, and there's just the clerk at the front. The bouncer is gone. There's no Delilah.
Jen sort of leans over and just leans on the desk. Did you see the girl I came in with? Blonde, very pretty. Did you notice us come in?
I don't really give a fuck who ever enters, so I don't really know.
Okay, so you don't know where she went. That's fair.
Can't you just text her?
She doesn't have a phone. She broke it. You know. Fuck around, find out, all that jazz.
Okay.
That's fine. What places are open?
Well, seeing as it is now, he looks at the time, it's 11 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
There's Macos. 24/7.
Feel
Monty's
like she-
might still be open, but they'll be closing in an hour. Pretty sure that Bojangles is also closing in an hour.
Anywhere else?
And we got the casino, but we're almost closed.
Where's your bouncer going?
I don't know, somewhere.
That's fine. I'm gonna look around. I'm trying to think if Jen has anything on them that Delilah has touched.
Your phone.
My phone. Cool. Jen will pick up their phone and sniff it, basically
Just
trying to get Delilah's scent off their phone.
right in front of the desk.
Yeah, no, Jen just walks away. Jen's like, fuck this person, just...
I mean, that's not the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
That's fair. No, we're in a casino in Alice Springs.
Yeah, we're in a casino. This person has seen
People have
shit.
fucked in this lobby.
Probably. Yeah. Jen will bloodhound their phone, basically.
Yep.
Do you want me to roll for anything, or?
I would like for you to roll, Dex and...
Dex. Okay.
Oh no.
Mhm.
I just forgot. I just remembered, rather.
What?
I want you to roll Composure and Resolve
Composure and resolve.
as you head towards the casino grounds, right?
Yup. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's right. Okay. It's like, wait, is that enough? 2. Again, Jesus. It's a...
I'd like to reroll.
Yes, I would.
Difficulty is 4.
Okay, well, I'm gonna spend a willpower and reroll 3.
Please.
No, it's still 2. Fuck. It's fine. Can I'm stealing a pencil.
Go wild. They're not great pencils.
I don't care.
Alright, with 2 successes, unfortunately you don't feel or notice anything strange as you enter the grounds. There's a little tingling at the back of your head, but you know, you just attributed it to the fact that Delilah is missing without a phone and you don't know where she is. And you are now basically blood hunting her.
Yeah. Sniffing around, trying to find where she went.
I want you to roll. Hold on. This is a specific roll I want you to do. As I disappeared back into the storytelling. No. Okay. Ooh, okay, I want you to roll wits. And streetwise.
Thank you. Actually, one of my better rolls. Maybe. 1, 2, 3. Is it 6 and above or 7 and above?
6 and
6 above.
4.
4 successes.
Yeah, I'm gonna reroll 3. Fuck it. Five.
With 5 successes, you just get up to at least the middle of the casino floor, casino grounds, but you lose the trail from there.
Okay. Well, we got a double, but like if I've lost the trail, we're doubling back and searching and looking around. Just again, still sniffing, still trying to find it. Trying to find her. If it looks like there's any other like security or bouncers in the actual casino floor that Jen has walked past, Jen will ask them, "Hey, have you seen a pretty blonde girl in a a nice jacket and a red shirt
Yeah.
Yeah, can you tell me where she went?
Yeah, so you do pass by another bouncer that's heading into the dance floor. He's got an earpiece in, and it's like busy listening to it. And then as you approach and ask, like, yeah, what can I do for you?
Hey, I'm looking for my friend. She was supposed to meet me in the lobby like 10 minutes ago. She's wearing like a red shirt. She's got blonde hair up in a bun. She's about mid to late 20s. Have you seen her?
Mid to late 20s. Sorry. So, hi, my name is Jack. As he gives you a hand. And I will help you.
Can I roll inside? Jen's like,
It's an insight.
yeah. It's alright. It's not a great roll because Jen does not have any insight. But we got 3 successes.
With 3 successes, you know that you should start Blush of Life. Roll for Blush of Life before you.
That's just a hunger dice, isn't it?
Yep, just a hunger dice.
Oopsie.
Okay, get hungrier.
It's fine. So much for that midnight snack. It's fine.
He touches your hand and he's like, "Oh, I do apologize for that and stuff. I will help you look for your friend." Did you say what her name is?
Delilah.
Delilah. Okay, we'll go to the security office and see if we can find her.
Can you just like ask around and see if any of the other security guards have seen her?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
And he just basically asks for like the specific description of Delilah. And he hears an answer. And he goes like, "Well, if you want, we can go to the security office and we will bring your friend there."
I'd rather meet her in the lobby. We need to leave.
Okay. I'll ask the other security people to bring her to the lobby. But do you want drinks or anything?
I'm good. I think I just want my friend.
Okay, suit yourself then. Just wait at the lobby and she should be right out.
I'd rather wait with you in the lobby.
Fair enough. Let me just tell somebody that I'm leaving my post and can go.
Thanks.
And he just goes, yeah, leaving my post. I'll be at the lobby. And he goes with you.
Yeah. And Jen stands with their back to the door, like the door to leave, and just keeps the security guard like arm's length but in line of sight, and just waits.
The security guard is just looking at you this whole time, like vibing to the music but still eyeing you up. Delilah, you are sitting down in a tiny table. With this lady. And of course you have Max.
Yep.
And another guy, but he hasn't introduced himself. He looks like, for the lack of better word, he looks like an Asian Snape. His hair is...
Alright.
He looks Korean. His hair is black, wavy, up to his shoulder, parted in the middle. He has a really deep scowl on his face. He is wearing a priest outfit.
Priest outfit.
And it's just sitting there.
Right.
0 out of 10.
I'm just gonna look. Hi, lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you again. In an unfortunate circumstance this time. The priest says.
Again?
Like this.
I'm so sorry. It seems to have slipped my mind last time we met.
Dr. Delilah Jones. Can you tell me anything about what happened after you've disappeared?
I'm terribly sorry. What do you mean by when I disappeared?
gives you a hand.
I'm not going to take it.
Are you afraid?
I am not ready to casually offer. I'm currently being surrounded by a bunch of strangers. Any woman in my position would be rather nervous, especially in an enclosed space like this. Could you blame me?
Unfortunately, we are not strangers. But it seems that you don't remember anything about what happened, which means that I wonder what has been done to you to make you like this.
So, how do you know me? Please,
Delilah Jones, I know your mother. I know your father. I saw you grow up as a child. I've directed you to the way of being a psychologist because it is your dream. And now you show up at our doorstep. A monster.
So you do know me. Do you know where? I'm sorry. I know this is a weird question, but do you know where I work? Just as what? Please, I wish I could tell you. Who am I? Who are you? Who are my parents? That's. Please, if you know me, then please can you help?
He looks to be deliberating, and he looks towards where the brunette is sitting, and the brunette is just shaking her head. Can't do it. Father, I know you have a soft spot for her, but she's essentially the enemy now.
I'm the enemy.
Yeah, you're a blank body.
A blank body. I'm going to put 2 and 2 together. I'm gonna glance around and make sure no one else is in the room now.
Nobody else. Except for Max. And the bartender who is still just making drinks.
I don't know how I ended up like this, and I don't remember. To be completely honest, you said my last name was Jones? Okay. If you know my parents, can you please let them know can you let me know who they are? Please. Everything's been so confusing.
Your hand.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna let him at this point in time.
So the father takes your hand. His hands are really warm compared to your ice cold ones. And he tells you, Delilah, I'm so sorry to tell you, but the moment you disappeared, your parents were found murdered in your home.
What? But
We did not expect this. Your home is very secure. We made sure of that, but we were dealing with somebody who is far stronger than we have anticipated.
how? Can I see them? What do you mean? How? What? You were looking. Can you please explain from the beginning what you mean? How do I know you? Can I at least see them? Please.
They are buried here in Alice Springs, but... And then this time, the brunette lady just slams a knife down on the table, which caused the father to recoil, and says, okay, this is a breach of confidentiality. Technically, she is the enemy. And we cannot just let them desecrate any of our agents. And then she pauses. We cannot just let them desecrate any of our people's homes, graveyards, considering what they've already done.
How
many people have you killed already?
What?
How many?
Who? What do you mean? Agents, you're talking...
Have you killed someone already?
Delilah is going to tear up at that question and look away from her.
She have killed someone? I don't think this person is to be saved.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
Still makes you a monster, even if you didn't mean to. A lot of people are murderers, even though they didn't mean to stab somebody. Still makes them a murderer in the eyes of the law.
My line of work is always trying to find the humanity, even in the darkest of places. Please, I don't... You're talking about agents and there's not a second...
Please. You became the very monster that you were supposed to hunt down. And with this, she brings out a gun and shoots you point blank.
Jesus.
Okay.
Fuck, alright.
Do you have rapid reflexes by any chance?
I do.
With the rapid reflex, you are able to basically take an extra action before, as she pulls up the gun. What are you going to do?
I'm sitting... Where am I sitting in this small table?
So you are sitting nearest to the door,
Yeah.
in front of the brunette. The father is to her left, and Max is right there beside you.
Am I able to essentially get behind the brunette? Not just to avoid her shot. I'm not going to touch any of them, but just to move out of the way. And
Alright. Dex and athletics.
on the phone.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
you better.
You better fully hear this.
Good luck, It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Do I add 2 extra dice for this?
Yes, with your celerity.
Cool, awesome. With my celerity as well.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. All right, cool. That is... That one technically did count. I rolled that one over. Oh, thank God. That's gonna be a 7. That's also...
That's a messy crit.
Yeah, that's a messy crit. 7 on a messy crit.
Okay, with messy crit, I can ask you, I'll give you options. You get a stain, you get a masquerade breach, you lose an advantage dot for the rest of the game, or you just immediately fail the test. You still have the remorse roll.
Yeah, I do need to do that.
Ooh, which one do I want to pick?
Take the breach.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the breach. That's what
Take
I
the
was
breach.
thinking. I'm like, if people don't know, they're all got to be in on it. I'm taking the breach.
Alright, one masquerade breach coming right up.
Zoomies, let's
Coming
go.
right up.
Zoomies.
Let's go.
Gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast.
I'm pretty sure it's a Masquerade breach to basically blink step.
Yeah,
into-
pretty
to
much.
sitting
Yeah.
down to
Basically
standing behind.
just- For the untrained eye, you basically just blink behind this lady.
Yeah.
Barely missing. It grazes you.
Yeah.
Shot. Grazes you on the arm. You get 1 superficial damage.
Cool.
And
Too
that's
easy.
it.
1 superficial. All right.
You hear the gunshot, Jen?
Cool. Jen just
Immediate panic.
flips the security guard off and takes off running towards it.
The security guard is also running after.
Yeah. Cool, yeah. Yeah, Jen will take off running, and I'm assuming that it's like the door is closed.
Yeah, the door is
Yeah.
closed. It says tempo on the side.
Cool. Jen just kicks the door open.
You see Delilah behind this brunette lady who just finished shooting her gun. There is a priest on the table and the other bouncer, the earlier bouncer you saw sitting on the table like shocked.
He looks shocked?
Yeah, the bouncer.
Okay, if he looks shocked,
Dumb as this bitch.
Jen's gonna try and spear tackle the woman with the gun.
Alright. Strength and brawl.
This is what... Brawl is what Jen was built
What you were made for.
to some degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Beautiful.
5 successes. Okay. It's a roll for roll. See what I get.
They roll too much.
Well, I only got 2 successes out of it.
Yeah. Jen is just gonna spear tackle this woman. Like,
She was unprepared. She had the gun in her hand. She got spear tackled to the ground.
does she drop the gun?
She drops the gun.
Cool. Jen says, Delilah, get the gun!
I will grab the gun.
I'm up to 9.
Yeah. Now, hi everybody. Bye everybody. Go!
I'm gonna take one glance at the priest. What is he doing?
He's just sitting there like calmly. Actually, he's just like staring whatever he was drinking. He's not barely even doing anything. But he does give you like one last look.
I'm just going to tell him, please find me, and I will turn and run.
Yeah, Jen.
Jen hears that.
Jen's like, go, go, go.
Jen will hear that.
Yeah.
You hear somebody like the brunette yelling, "Motherfucker!" As you run out
Yeah.
into the parking lot and you find your Jeep Wrangler
The soft,
with
Our
all
soft
the...
the soft top.
Our tire's been slashed. Please tell my tires.
No, your windshields has been like
Graffitied.
not graffiti,
Broken.
broken.
Boo.
All of the windows have been broken.
Good thing we didn't leave anything expensive in there.
Jesus.
Ooh, not my car.
Yeah, it's not my car. There was nothing. There was none of our property in it. Get in the car.
The rental.
Jen will not drive the Jeep back to the airport. Jen will, in fact, ditch. Jen will drive vaguely towards the airport, but instead of turning left, we'll turn right
Yeah.
and ditch the Jeep, and then say, "We're walking."
But it is just letting you know,
It's a
it
very
is a 20-minute drive towards the airport. So if you are walking, it will be quite a walk.
How, like, from the edge of town to the airport?
It's 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. Okay.
It's a great time to walk. There are nightlife, creatures in there, like kangaroos.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
wombats.
like, it's nighttime. What's the time? Actual time
It's
for us.
currently 1 a.m. for all of you.
We've got plenty of time until the sun rises. We're walking.
We're walking?
Well, we're running.
Okay.
Amazingly enough, we don't really get tired anymore.
Oh, great. Fancy that.
Jogging, let's go. You've got celerity. You can piss bowl. If it comes down to it, you. And
just-
Jen will say, Jen's basically tugging you along, like, I should not have left you alone. I should not have left you alone. Who the fuck were they?
Delilah is... If Jen looks at Delilah, she is crying blood at that
Just-
point in time.
Jesus. You okay, baby?
He knew me.
Okay. That's bad. I mean, it's good, and it's bad, and it's good, and it's bad.
My
Why did she shoot you if they knew you?
I was their enemy.
Okay, tell me what happened. Like, Jen is, like, holding her hand and, like, walking.
My parents are dead.
That's bad.
My parents are dead. I can't even fucking remember them and they're dead.
We're gonna get your memories back, and
They were they called me a blank thing.
would Jen have knowledge?
Jed would know.
A blank body.
Inquisitions.
They called you a blank body?
Yes.
The Second Inquisition is here. Oh, I hate that so much. Oh, Charlie's gonna kill me.
The priest, he knew me, like, apparently really well.
Okay, so like before you died.
He said that he watched me grow up.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
He said he was trying to keep my parents safe. Can someone please explain what's going on?
We have to keep walking, but I will do my best. Okay, so you are clearly from Alice Springs. In the time before you were embraced, you worked with these people. These people are the Second Inquisition. They kill monsters. We are technically monsters. We can be as good as we want to be. We're monsters to them. You can have never killed a person in your entire life. You're still a monster. You are very complicated now. Like, extra complicated.
I was good enough with not knowing.
Yeah.
That was complicated enough.
Okay, okay, but but this is potentially you were embraced as like a vengeance thing, as like, you know, oh, we're gonna take you from the Inquisition and make you a vampire. Okay, so that can potentially narrow down.
So I'm like this purely for payback. I killed someone just because someone was fucking petty.
Yeah, it happens. Vampires are not all good people. Some of us try our best, but the older you get, the more humanity you lose, unless you find a way to stay connected to it. It's okay. She had a gun.
No,
Panic. I just want to make sure that you were safe.
I appreciate that. She was trying to shoot me, so I do appreciate that.
Just as a side note, while we're walking back, if anything else leaps out at us and tries to kill us, please just run back to the airport. Just go as fast as you can. I will follow. I'm not as fast as you, but I will do my best.
I don't feel like I should leave. We shouldn't leave each other alone. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, look, it was stupid. I
No,
shouldn't.
I was the one literally walking away with a complete stranger.
That was dumb.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Gosh, didn't you ever learn stranger danger, girl?
I really needed a fucking drink.
That's fair. You've had a very rough couple of nights. It's okay. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have left you alone. I know. Like I could have just I could have just brought you up to the hotel room and left you just standing outside the hotel room door.
You're okay. You didn't know.
Shit.
My parents are buried somewhere around here. That's what they said.
There's
That's what
probably
he
only
said.
God, there can't be more than 2 cemeteries in this town.
I got my last name.
That's good.
Yeah. And hopefully find the Joneses. Fuck.
The Joneses. I'm not gonna lie, honey, that's really generic.
I fucking know. That's really bad.
It's not bad, it's just amusingly generic. You're anything but generic these days.
I'd fucking pave to not be.
You were Dr. Jones.
Yeah, I was. Stop laughing.
I'm trying to make you smile. I'm trying to make you feel better.
Just wake up. Wake up now.
All right, just keep going. Yeah, look.
You are soon approaching the airport.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see the private hangar where the private jet is. It's just stranded.
Okay. All right. We need to explain to them what happened. Why do I get the feeling that Maxi's gonna panic? I just sense vibes.
Same.
It's okay. That's fine. We'll explain to everyone what happened. You need to try and go over everything that they told you.
Yep.
I'm assuming you didn't find anywhere that sells phones or clothes.
Everything's closed around 4.
Oh god, I fucking hate this town.
This is currently the worst day of my life that I can remember.
Yeah, that's you've got a lot more life to lead now.
Great!
Look, the only way is up.
Unless I get a shovel.
It's okay. We will figure it out.
Yeah.
If you don't want to tell them and you just want to go and like chill and process, tell me what happened and I'll tell them. But
I can help tell them.
okay, all right.
I will just need to go and take a moment afterwards.
That's all right. You can take as many moments and we'll figure out what to do.
As you approach the private jet, you could clearly see that it's been spray painted at the side, Maxi Taxi.
Fantastic.
That does add a
Sloppy and
genuine.
red. Doesn't look like it's professionally made. It literally looks like some teenager just grabbed spray paint and wrote Maxi Taxi on the side.
I'm happy to send her to her parents. Like, I don't care.
I'll do it.
Good.
It's fine. Jen snaps a photo of it because it's fantastic. But
And Delilah is gonna genuinely grin at that.
okay.
I need to high five her.
As they come back onto the plane, Jen does that, honey, I'm home.
I'm just trailing and really quietly after them.
Sorry. Can we have a family meeting, guys?
Okay.
I'm right there in like the communal area. Just with my laptop. I'm like,
Just like pack meeting. Yay.
very well. I'll go grab Charlie, I suppose.
Who's standing right behind
Oh,
you.
So Charlie just opens the
Yeah,
fucking
we're
door,
enough,
just like
alright.
appears.
Charlie makes no sound when walking.
Yeah. Charlie,
a-
one of those people just makes you shit yourself.
I'll go get Charlie! Holy fuck!
I grabbed Charlie.
Amazing work. We have bad news and bad news.
You don't look as relaxed as someone normally does post feed.
Yeah, no, I wasted that feed. It was fine. Okay. Yeah, Jen sort of takes a seat and just makes sure Delilah. There's space next to them for Delilah.
Delilah's just gonna sit like very close as well to Jen,
Yeah.
like shrinking up a little bit. Is there like tissues anywhere?
Yes.
Yeah, just grab, like politely dab, realizes that she's like, oh fuck.
It's just okay. It's normal. It's normal. For
That's-
us, it's normal for us. Like Jen's like holding her hand, like
Yeah.
just like hand claws, just like it's okay. Deep breaths. You don't need to breathe, but deep breaths.
I want a fucking margarita. I
Is there
know.
alcohol on this plane?
You would have to ask Nora, I suppose.
Later, we will get drunk later.
Not.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Thank you.
You throw up, but it's fine. Nothing. Okay,
Why is everything I love gone?
because you're dead.
Because you're.
You'll find new things to love, and you can still technically enjoy those things via other people.
There's a lot of energy in this room right now that I don't understand.
Okay, so we took the car into the casino to meet up with my Tinder date, and I left Delilah in the lobby.
What?
She was going to ask around and see if there were any stores open. I was just feed and leave. I wasn't gonna fuck around.
It's midnight.
Okay, yeah, but I'm from Sydney. There's shit open 24 hours in Perth. Surely there's like a 24-hour Kmart or something, but apparently not. Apparently everything here closes at 4 p.m., which is insane. Anyway,
Jen wasn't gone too long at all. Don't blame
I
them.
wasn't even gone 15 minutes.
No.
I can't blame her for blame them for something I don't know yet.
I know I shouldn't have left her alone. I didn't think anything bad could really happen in 15 minutes.
What happened, Jen?
You ready? You want to tell them?
which part do I start with?
Just start from after I left you. Just tell the whole story.
I tried to get a drink. I chatted up the bouncer. But he took me to a private bar.
And I'll also just say sorry that children don't learn stranger danger these days, because that's a red flag.
I genuinely just was gonna grab one drink and leave. And I was in a public area.
Sorry. I'll be nice.
But this lady stopped me. She had a steak. We started talking. There was this. They knew me
When you were alive.
when I was a human. I can't believe I didn't even catch any of their names. But apparently this guy knew me since I was a kid. Knew my parents. But apparently they were a part of the Inquisition.
Second Inquisition.
Second Inquisition.
Yeah. Which means Delilah was raised in the Second Inquisition.
They said that they were protecting my parents and me, so I'm going to assume that I was. She mentioned, the brunette mentioned that I was no longer a part of their group because I was a blank body. My parents are dead. They're somewhere in Alice Springs buried.
Jen gives your hand a little squeeze with that.
He squeezed back. She tried to shoot at me. It was a bit of a blur. I moved out of the way. Jen.
And that's when I heard the gunshot and crash tackled her and then just got us out as quick as we could.
Were you followed?
No, we got back out to the Jeep and I came back down from feeding and asked around because I couldn't find her. I was trying to track her scent, but couldn't get a read on it when I got into the actual casino. Asked a bouncer. He said that my friend would be out in a minute, and he was trying to take me to the security office, but I wasn't buying that. So I said, wait in the lobby with me. I should have asked to go to her, to be taken to her, but I didn't think of that.
Sounds like the security were all in on it then. The guy I was with, Sadden, did not seem particularly unfazed at the conversation or the
They
added
were waiting
people.
for Kindred to show up.
The first thing Jack did was try to shake my hand. Bouncers don't shake your hand. So shaking hands is a really, really easy way to tell if somebody's dead, because unless we activate Blush of Life, we're very cold.
Okay.
We have to teach you how to do that.
You can reactivate.
It's kind of instinctive for the most part, but
That's for later.
I'll make a note.
yeah.
Delilah. Could you check your pockets for me, please? See if there's anything in there it shouldn't be.
I'll
Jen does the same thing.
I'll
Just,
check my pockets.
Delilah, you do find something? It is a calling card,
A calling card.
isn't
but it's a calling card for it's a calling card for a gentleman's club.
Alright.
Behind the calling card, there is a number and an address.
Yeah, I'm gonna show that to Charlie.
Anything about that look familiar to me?
No.
Jen will ask for it as well. Jen just holds it up to their phone torch to see if it's got anything inside it.
You can see the Second Inquisition logo shining through.
Oh, well, I hate that. Is there anything else? Like, there's no chips or anything?
No.
Doesn't look like they can track you with it, at least.
So, my parents were monster hunters.
Sounds to be.
I mean, that's a pretty, basic rundown of what they do. Anyway,
So-
we took the car.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody smashed all your windows in. It was just out in the parking lot. It could
Alright, that's so low on the priority list.
Anyway,
right
we
now.
ditched it on the edge of town, so
That's-
we
alright.
walked here.
What
Okay.
do you remember about the man who spoke to you, who knew you? Anything?
He was dressed as a priest. He was Korean.
Can't help themselves, can they?
He looked,
I'm saying that.
he looked like a Korean Snape.
What?
What?
Oh, I get that. No, you're right. He totally did. Wavy, greasy hair,
I mean, snake?
Snape. Like, oh my god. I'm not explaining this to you.
Snipe is a type of bird.
No, okay, just looks like a
I'm so distressed.
greasy, nasty person.
Okay.
But
Looks like he's up to something.
he was trying to help. He wasn't. She was aggressive.
Yeah, he didn't even react to me tackling this woman. Like,
He knew me. Like, he said he knew me since I was a kid.
How old did he look?
That's a good question. How old did he look?
He looked to be 35, but he looks way younger than that. Maybe. Asians.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like,
between the ages of 25 and 45.
yeah, 25 and 45, just within that range.
And yet, you ended up a psychiatrist.
He said he helped me achieve my dream.
An Inquisition psychiatrist. The implications there are odd.
Have you still got what we took? The gun.
Oh yeah.
I'll have a look at that.
Give it to Charlie. Give it to Charlie.
What can I gather about the gun just by looking at it? Does it look like a special model or anything like that? Does ammunition seem normal?
It looks to be a custom-made 9mm pistol. It is quite heavy. It is made of silver.
Oh, no.
If you check the things inside, it is all made of silver bullets.
Charlie's gonna do one of these things where it's just like barely even looking, just kind of click, click, flip, click, drop the clip.
And it's very custom-made to a smaller woman's hand.
That was very sexy, Charlie.
And on the side of it, there is an initial of HP.
HP.
Lovecraft.
Yeah, this is
HP again.
Wait, again?
Eyebrows.
That was on one of the notes, wasn't it?
Oh shit, was it?
Let's check the back of the
D-
postcard.
No, that's DB.
Okay, DB, my bad.
Or it might be PB, I don't know.
Okay, my bad. That's my fault.
What about
Okay.
the big letter? You've got the big letter. Was there any
I don't believe there's
initials on
any initials on this. Ah, there goes everything. No, I don't believe there were any particular initials.
I'm going to assume bullet's not what we like.
I'm gonna reassemble it,
No.
and then
No.
I'm gonna give it back.
There's all the
to you.
phone
Say,
numbers, though.
You know how to use this?
I wonder if I'll have muscle memory of it.
it? Did you ring the phone?
I think it's worth testing.
have it.
First, we got to make sure we're
But I
safe
didn't,
here.
I didn't
Those are
want to do
silver
that on my own.
bullets. Anything big, scary, and hairy comes after you, you're gonna want to use that.
Please give me more detail. I've had a night.
People who use silver bullets are accustomed to hunting supernatural creatures, werewolves, for example.
Oh, werewolves are real, by the way.
Don't fight them. Don't start smack with them. Just
Well, okay.
There are things out in the night far scarier than we are.
we are probably the least of these problems.
But they tend to avoid things that we get up to.
Everybody keeps out of everybody's business.
So we're being hunted now, is what I'm getting. You're
No.
being hunted now.
They just know she's here.
No, they very much believe, with how much the priest told me, the brunette was not happy. Kind of a heard too much situation.
How did they know the kindred were coming?
I don't think they did.
They were waiting at the
No.
casino for some of us, and
He
knew
was
how to
wait-
react when we
he
showed
was
up.
waiting
Well, when
for
you
me.
showed up.
I don't know. He wanted to talk to me. He didn't know why I had disappeared or how, but he was waiting for me. Or at least I think he was.
Either or any of that.
It could have just been opportunity. Like,
Another coincidence?
3 steps behind. Now we know who.
I don't like being 3 steps behind the Inquisition.
Can I ask one small favor?
Probably.
If we have time, can we try and track down last names in the cemetery? Cemeteries?
There can't be more than 2 in this town.
Delilah, you probably already know this, but you need to assume that anywhere you go, you are not safe. And I don't think you should be alone.
I don't think we can even risk sending someone. Like, we can find out. Like, you can Google it. We can Google where they're buried. Like, obituaries.
Obituaries are public.
Well, yeah, and they'll say where they are.
They're going to have somebody watching any place that's ever been meaningful to you.
We can organize an anonymous online delivery of flowers at the very least.
Thank you.
Like,
And I've already begun the process of creating you a new identity if you're about to vanish again. Our kind, the people we used to be are dead. The people we used to be are dead. You're a blank body. We need to fix that. It will take me a couple of nights. It's the best I can do. But I've started.
better than nothing. We are all like I can not only
Did any
Yeah.
humans see this fight?
the bartender was
The
there.
bouncer.
Bouncers, because the other guy ran after me. They seemed like they were in on it, but I don't know how in on it they were.
Max looked shocked.
Hmm?
That was the name.
The bouncer.
Oh.
Wait, really?
Just drinks. It was just drinks.
It's never just drinks.
It was just drinks.
Alright. Okay. So, civilian witnesses, Inquisition here.
You dumped the car.
Yep.
Yeah, edge of town.
I
We
can-
headed away from the airport before.
We can get that chopped up and turned to scrap before tomorrow night.
I'm gonna miss the soft top.
Maxie, you need to let Nora know if the Inquisition's involved, they'd be monitoring all airports.
Oh, we're grounded for a little while now.
But people may come here, is what I'm saying.
I think we need another space to. We need another space to go to ground. We can't stay here. Like, we can stay here for as long as we can stay here, but the risk that they're gonna check airports and check private hangars. I hit that woman pretty hard. So, and there's cameras all throughout that casino. They know what I look like and they know what she looks like.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is we're breached.
Yeah. It's probably going to be safe for your staff to stay here,
Of course.
but I don't think it's safe for us to permanently stay here. Well, as permanently as we're going to be here.
So we need to find.
We'll be secure enough for another couple of nights.
Yeah.
I've got enough people here to be at least decent security. I've still got friends. This isn't the first time I've had to be hidden away for a couple of days or weeks. So I can have eyes watching over us during the day, and as long as none of us go anywhere alone anymore at night. Nora knows how to run security.
I think we need to connect a couple of dots that are sitting in front of us right now. That note that we pulled, it mentions an anomaly. It's got pictures of folks who look like 8.
One of them is 8.
Yeah. We're here to sort out whatever's going on at that tree. And now we find out your sire found you here with your family. Of all
And
the
the Second
places in
Inquisition.
Australia.
What a fucking ballsy move, though. Like, I'm going to embrace a Second Inquisition child.
Jen,
Sorry.
Oh,
It's a dick move.
I found the mine.
That's a good start.
Another dot.
Have we rung this number?
The phone number.
There's a phone number.
There is a phone number.
I have a VPN.
the night can't get any more crazy.
I'm just
Why?
gonna call them from
We're
Russia.
gonna
It's
learn
fine.
to stop saying that.
Yeah, Jen will set a VPN on their phone to make them be in another country, and then call the number.
In for a penny.
It rings once, it rings twice, and then click. Somebody answers. Hello, this is 9.
Hey, 9.
Hi, who is this?
I'm a friend of 8's.
Hangs up immediately.
Fucking damn it. That was worth a shot. I'm gonna, Jen's gonna text her.
So,
Instead, just straight up, just like, I didn't mean to scare you.
Jen, wanna feel a sudden?
Are you, I didn't want to scare you, are you okay?
No answer.
Yeah, it's fine. Not expecting an answer. Just, so that's 9's phone number?
Huh. That's cool. At least we can tick that off the
Contact
box.
number.
Is there any more contacts? It's still not my phone number. Who's Jackson?
Another anomaly, I suppose.
Fair. I think the only thing we're missing is the Roadhouse. Other than 7.
Other than 7.
They're all anomalies.
Delilah, they're gonna keep coming to look for you. And there's a pretty good chance that they're going to do anything they can to either turn you against us or kill you.
Those are really your options.
Well, they've already tried the second one.
Yeah, it makes the first one less likely, but
If this man said he knew you,
He sounds like he's more likely to try and turn you against
we need
us.
to understand how valuable we are to them on the inside. There is nothing more dangerous to a group of kindred than one of their own who's willing to turn.
We're jerks, but we don't kill our own usually.
They have leverage over you that you can't understand because you can't remember it.
But then they have the leverage of knowing.
Exactly.
well, if,
I know they'll try and use it.
if the Second Inquisition are active in Alice Springs, we are already a little late doing so, but we should probably find out who's in charge and let them know if they don't know already.
Who's in charge?
Alice Springs will not be unclaimed territory by one of our kind.
Unless it's full of Second Inquisition. If it's an Inquisition stronghold, I can guarantee you our kind have fled this place. I wouldn't want to hang around.
And yet we were sent here deliberately.
I'm gonna Google the Roadhouse Alice Springs and see if anything comes up.
A lot of roadhouses does come up.
Is anyone else feeling like a sacrificial lamb?
Always.
Huh.
Welcome to being a bodyguard. You're just meat.
Well, we're gonna have to make the choice to become the wolves.
I don't like dogs.
Nah. Fair call. But
Actually, speaking of wolves, Silver is better against them than it is us. It still does us some damage, but does them more. Maybe that indicates that there's a pack around here.
yeah, I thought the same.
Would that mean they'd be in charge of Alice Springs?
No, they tend to keep to themselves.
But
Sorry.
I was gonna say it could be worth potentially seeing if we can find them and asking if they've had dealings with the Inquisition before, so we know what to look out for.
That might be more dangerous than the Inquisition.
That's always going to end poorly. It's a rock and a hard place. Like, I feel like they're the lesser of two evils. Like, they're not going to like it if we approach in a group. But we don't even know if we'll be able to find a pack. There might not be a pack around here. They may have killed all the werewolves.
Would the sheriff and the prince have known that this was an Inquisition stronghold before they sent us here?
I don't know about the sheriff, but I feel like Saracen knows a lot more than he lets on.
Then we have another dot. Our lovely friend 8. She seemed reasonable, if in the pocket.
Do you want to call her? She might know something.
Things are too hot in the city right now for us to investigate the roadhouse, so we might as well have a phone call. Alright.
I'm going to do some sleuthing.
Alright. Delilah? How would you like to... Are you alright?
As alright as I will be.
This is a safe place, at least for a couple more days. I can protect you here.
Okay.
Can we send someone into the city during the day to potentially go buy some clothes?
A phone would probably
And
be
a
more...
phone.
Yeah.
Like, even just a phone.
I can tell Nora to get some sleep and be awake during the day. She can look after security during the day as well.
Yeah, I
Alright.
feel like we're going to need someone on security during the day.
I will, at some point, shift Nora to day staff.
Yeah.
But it means she won't be able to help us at night.
I'm gonna do a little bit extra googling. I'm still looking for the roadhouse, but also checking up on animal attacks in the past 6 months, like vicious animal, like either animal mutilations, people going missing, those kinds of things. Things to me that would indicate potentially a werewolf pack.
Yeah, so there is not much about animal attacks aside from, tourists pissing off the animals, local wildlife.
Yeah, getting kicked by a kangaroo.
I'm just dying.
You do.
I know!
There are a lot of missing persons reports of a lot of tourists and backpackers who have not told where they are heading and have gone missing in between. There's a lot of welfare checks as well regarding individuals who are missing. And you find a Facebook group that says Action for Alice 2020.
Well, I'm going to join that Facebook group. Jen has 2 Facebook profiles. One is Jen's Facebook profile, and the other one is still under their dead name. So they are joining it as their dead name, which I've actually just totally blanked from my fucking mind.
Vanished from mine as well.
Blank body, blank
Harry.
mind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure it was. Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'll call 8. Once everyone else has done that.
Maxi, is there any chance I could borrow a computer or anything if you have a spare?
I have a couple of work laptops, yeah. What do you need?
Just some connection to the outside world that's not...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can absolutely borrow one. Yeah.
Cool.
Keep it for as long as you need. Don't mess with any spreadsheets or anything, and I might need to check things every now and again, but I do have things that I do during the night. You genuinely come around during the middle of my work day.
I won't mess around with any of your work.
Then of course, yeah, I'll happily pass over one of my work laptops.
Okay.
One of.
Yeah. There's 5.
Yes.
Jesus.
The Tuesday laptop.
Each of them
Friday
has different... I have an yeah, each of them has a...
They're all
yes,
different
one of the
names
work
as well.
laptops. And then I'm gonna pull out my phone. And I'm going to... Because I believe I'm the one who took 8's number.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna call 8.
Rings once and immediately picks up.
Hey, this is Maxi of the Camarilla sent to Alice Springs. Do you have a moment?
Of course. Maxi, what's wrong? How's the mission?
We've picked up a few interesting clues, but all those clues come with problems.
Problems?
I would request some transparency on this, considering the risks involved. I'm going to be blunt, out of respect for you and I. Were you all aware that Alice Springs is Inquisition territory?
Inquisition territory? No.
They were waiting for us.
No, I wasn't aware. As far as I know, Alice Springs is an independent territory. It's basically where everybody passes through, so it is a blank space. It's a blank territory. It's the Wild West. Anything goes.
So not unreasonable that the Inquisition would have a checkpoint of sorts set up here to filter our kind.
If they did set it up, they've only set it up the past,
Weak.
not week. I'll have to make some calls because I wasn't aware of this tiny town in the middle of nowhere.
Being monitored quite aggressively.
Yes, it's in the middle of nowhere. Second Inquisition will usually set up their bases in big cities.
In the largest cities, yes.
So why are they setting up their base in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere that nobody has heard about?
Well, regardless, piling on coincidences aside, they were waiting for us, and I hate to report that we may require your help cleaning up a minor breach due to a clash between the Inquisition and us that we escaped from.
Nobody has died, right?
Nobody. We escaped. Slight injury to one of us, but other than that, a slight demonstration of our physically enhanced abilities caught on camera. A minuscule, easily fixed breach at best. No civilians present, purely Inquisition, but there is security footage there, capturing abilities of our kind.
Might be best that I should go in person to Alice Springs at this point.
Well, your company and assistance, I would never say no to your company and to your council.
Well, let me gather some documents and I will be there next flight over. Unfortunately, since I do not have a private jet, and like all of you, I will be going to whatever. There's only one flight to Alice Springs every day. What kind of insane town is this? Why is the second? And then she just basically trails off. And I will be there tomorrow, early morning. So if you can hang tight and ensure that nobody dies, and make this worse, just stay put. Do not touch anything. Do not contact anybody. Do not go out. If you would go out, ask somebody human to go out. Just stay still.
Can do. We'll lock ourselves down until we're under your supervision.
Yes, I will draft some documents to ensure that we get hold of that security documents, because Second Inquisition does not just randomly. Basically, they fall under the law. They're human. They have to follow the law. Unlike all of you, they have to follow the law, the human law, and it means that anything that was captured can be
twisted around and acquired. I know how the game is played. Very well.
So just ensure to just lock yourself down for the night.
We can stay clean.
Okay. That's all that matters.
Thank you. I'll owe you for this, and I will put emphasis on the word owe.
No worries. It's part of my job.
Will the sheriff or the prince be informed of this, or is this a private matter we can resolve?
Do you wish for the prince or the sheriff to know about this?
I would prefer we keep it in-house.
Then we can keep it in-house. I can be discreet.
That would be very much appreciated. Thank you.
Alright. You all have a good... What time is it? Almost day sleep. I will be there shortly.
Very well. Alright. I'll see you as soon as you arrive here.
I'll see you then.
Thank you, Nine, and I'll hang up.
Night.
Love that.
Love that. What a power move.
Alright.
Do you still have a business card?
I
God, what have I done?
yeah, I'm gonna
I will make a note of that.
Oh, why is Maxi so fucking manipulative?
Love that.
Phone number that's on the back of the business card, is it handwritten?
It is handwritten.
Does it look like it matches any of the handwriting on this note or on the back of this?
It matches one of the notes under anomaly.
The one that writes anomaly?
Yep.
Okay, so it's the red handwriting.
the red handwriting.
All red handwriting is theirs.
This handwriting matches.
Am I allowed to look at what it says?
It just says anomaly.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if it's all the same person writing in red, the only difference is that this red is in a like neater script, whereas everything else is just like normal writing, not fancy bitch writing. It just says, yeah, anomaly, anomaly, anomaly. All three has to be connected, but this is the same handwriting.
Aye.
Or it looks really similar. Like, I'm no expert. Like,
Okay.
Maybe it's the priest.
maybe.
Maybe.
But that means they've had their hands on this note before.
That's true.
Is Jackson's name in the same handwriting?
No, it's just the red.
Just the red?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm curious what role this Jackson fellow has to play in all of this. More loose ends.
One of them is signed G as well. I noticed that. I didn't see it before.
Anything HP could represent that.
There's no HP. There's no PD or whatever.
Alright, I'm
Be.
after hanging up. Is everyone still in the room or did we all go our separate ways? Do I need to resummon the council?
No, Jen has just been sitting there
Yeah.
like mad googling on their phone.
Cool. So you all heard me end the phone call that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jen just sort of like stops and just.
Yeah. Delilah just staring, being like,
So,
Did you do that on purpose or?
we're about to start playing a very dangerous game.
Oh, I don't do head games, dude. I'm really bad at them.
Don't worry. 8 and I can reach an understanding on that front.
Okay.
But we need to find everything, even smallest things, or we can just flat out lie when it comes to this 9 character.
I mean, we could literally just give her phone number to 8.
I don't want to give an inch to 8.
how did the girl on the side of the phone react to 8's name?
She hung up on me.
I don't think that might be a good combination then.
No. I sent her a text message. I don't know if she'll respond though. Yeah.
Also, we're under strict orders to lock down and not do anything. So what are we all going to get up to?
I mean, I'm checking for potential leads on the roadhouse and seeing if I can find any evidence of a werewolf pack. I haven't found any animal mutilations or anything like that, or missing livestock, but I found a lot of, like, tourists going missing. I can understand, because tourists are dumb. But a lot of welfare checks have turned up missing people.
Huh.
So these are people who live here. They know not to fight the animals and walk off into the fucking desert. Like,
Could very easily be explained by kindred.
it could be us, it could be to be honest, it could be Second Inquisition. It
Could be
Could be-
Ministry, could be Sabat.
could be anything, but it's a lead on something, potentially.
We know there's Sabat involvement with the plane.
Yes.
I think we need to start preparing ourselves to run into them here. If there's anything that pulls the Inquisition in like a magnet, it's Sabat too.
Bats. Which means this could actually be useful.
They could be an easy distraction.
I'm fine with that.
Under the bus you go.
Sabat distract the Inquisition. Well, that it requires us having any sort of breadcrumb to throw towards the Inquisition on that front.
This is what I thought you were going to say next. This is too much to be fair to you.
I've got to, no matter what happens, it's very clear that I'm not going to find out who I am or what happened to me if I don't follow this track.
You're about to be dragged into a war that's been, well, a clash that's been going on for longer than I've been around.
She was gonna hit it eventually.
She was.
The moment I ended up like this, I was going to hit it. I might as well step into it willingly.
Honestly, if the hints turn out to be true, you were gonna hit it even if you didn't end up like this.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were just gonna be on the other side.
I think one of our first priorities needs to be kindred business. Your sire is a link to this,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't be surprised if they were here.
yeah.
Why is everything here?
And I'd like to have a few conversations with them.
I might be able to help with that. We've got the salt mine lead.
How?
The salt mine, was it an active mine or a defunct mine? Abandoned?
It's recently been abandoned.
Great. Okay.
You remember when you woke up and somebody took some of your blood?
Yep.
She performed a ritual. It's a kind of a blood magic. It allows you to do all sorts of things, but one of them is to know your sire. Now, it's not perfect. And the Tremere Primogen was very powerful and could have been withholding information. So, I can attempt to do what she did. Full transparency this time.
Okay.
I trust you to do it more than I trust her.
Yeah.
We're going to start throwing that word around a lot between the four of us. Trust.
Part of the pack, man. You gotta get used to it.
That's a word the Sabat like to use.
I'm a gangrel. I grew up using that word.
Just a funny thing.
Yeah, well.
Can I vibe check Charlie saying that like that?
5 check!
Okay.
Was that like anger or fear or concern? Hold on, let me.
Roll something?
Yes, I'm going to
Want
roll.
to hide it away?
I'm happy to like give you clues about what you might notice depending on how the roll goes.
Yeah.
What would I need to just insight?
I say, I would get,
Inside.
Wits.
yeah, with.
I love how we've encountered the Inquisition and immediately stopped trusting each other.
No, it's just more of the point of like, I would like more context on that tone of voice. That's a straight 2.
Feel stressed.
Shit. Yeah, I'm
stressed.
I've been having a bad day.
Under pressure.
That increases my hunger, doesn't it?
No.
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 All right, cool. Yeah.
You didn't get a bestial failure or anything. Should I roll something or should I just
Just shoot
give some
straight
clues?
somebody else.
You can give
like
as
2
much as you want. I only got a 2.
Okay. Well, no. Look. I would say Charlie definitely looks preoccupied by something.
Okay.
Yeah. It seems I mean, definitely seem like that.
Don't like that word. Noted.
Like, most gangrel take on dog or wolf forms, so it's a common word that gets thrown around in our groups. And the anarchs don't really care
If you guys would excuse, am I?
about terminology. Coterie, pack, whatever. If your group is made up of majority gangrel, you're more likely to call yourself a pack.
It's more the word anarch that caught my attention.
Yeah, I'm not well, I wasn't originally.
Really?
Yeah, shocker!
Fair enough.
while we're all having this conversation, if there's nothing else to be said, am I allowed to go take a breather?
Yeah. If you need anything, just shout for us, though.
Thank you.
Just don't leave the plane alone.
I'm planning on just sitting in my room for a bit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, get up and head to my room.
Specific?
Yeah, the moment I close the door, I am opening up that laptop and I am looking up the address with a VPN turned on. Do you have a VPN is a good question. I'm going to assume yes.
How tech savvy is Maxi?
How tech savvy is Maxi?
What's your tech?
What's your computers or technology?
0.
Well, that's a no.
All tech savvy.
He's an old man, so...
But I'm going to be looking up the address of the Gentleman's Club, but mainly looking if there is a website or, like, an email address. Looking for some sort of identification. And where it is.
A gentleman's club. There is no specific address from it. However, you do find a forum that in Alice Springs there is a secret gentleman's club.
Well then.
You can find it via Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, that's
Nothing
bad.
sus.
Okay.
That's so sus. Even I, the white girl in a horror movie, go, that's a bad vibe.
That sounds like getting trafficked.
But who is marketing it? Like, is it a Facebook like group or profile?
Which one?
Find it on the Facebook Marketplace, like.
Oh, it just says like we are on Marketplace, and then it says like check the. It usually people who know would know what to look for. Unfortunately, you are not one of those people.
Yeah.
Would you like to do some more research into it?
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to find whoever the heck is hosting it.
Sounds like a 70s like swinger night.
It
where
really
it's like
does.
you have to get invited with
You
a
have to
physical
know
letter.
the people.
You gotta know someone who knows someone.
Well, I'll organize Nora on to do like the day watch and to go grab some things for Delilah, and we are absolutely breaking the rule that 8 told us.
Yep.
But my main priority is honestly the salt mine. That's just that's just my area.
Jen's gonna keep digging into these missing people, and also checking out, doing a little bit of digging around the roadhouse because it's not capitalized, so
It's just
it may just be a roadhouse. But yeah, see if there's anything like any news articles about a particular roadhouse on the border of Alice Springs or anything like that.
Yep.
You're right.
yeah, I just hate this.
Yeah.
Valid.
Well, we have about 24 hours. We have less than 24 hours until 8 arrives. We have less than 24 hours to break the rules and.
Yeah, we have how many hours of night left?
An hour.
Yeah, so we can't
That's-
really do
well,
anything.
then
We're
we're
just
done.
gonna have to wait until 8. We'll just wait until she gets here. She's getting here in the morning.
She said she's catching the first flight in, so it could be morning, could be noon.
Yeah, but we're gonna be asleep
We are,
when she gets in.
which means
She'll be
Good.
here when we wake up.
gotta trust Nora, which I do.
And Charlie will be deep into his reading.
I think there's only an hour left till. Yeah, I think Charlie is going to do that. And then maybe for a little bit, sort of distractedly stop. And then go and just lightly knock on Delilah's door.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna look up. Close the laptop. Yeah. Come in.
Is it okay if I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna come in and just make sure no one's out in the hallway and close the door and say, it's kind of a lot you just went through. I don't expect you to tell me you're okay.
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna do my best to try to prepare you for something that's about to happen to you.
I've already been through one death. Why does it feel like you're psyching me up for a second?
It won't be a death. Look, the three of us, we're going to do everything we can to make sure they don't get their hands on you. But what I said before, there's going to be some of them that want to destroy you. That's just their whole purpose. The Inquisition, I mean. To them, all of us are the same, and the only good one's a dead one.
I've gathered that.
Yeah. Blank bodies. It's even in the name,
Yeah.
right? No personalization, no individuation, no soul. You're just a stain on nature to them. But the worst of them, they work a little different.
How so?
To the worst of them, you're an asset. You're a tool. The Inquisition's not so different from the Camarilla in some ways, or a government. They have levels and layers, protocols, secrets. There's gonna be politics going on between them that you don't know about. I don't know who this priest is, but if he's got his talons in you, then you're gonna be fighting a mental game. Doc.
God. A mental game against someone who apparently taught me.
I don't know how to say this without twisting myself in knots, because you literally just met me. But this person is they're going to try to get your trust by baiting you with details. They're going to make you promises. I don't feel right saying that you have to trust us more than them by default, because that doesn't make any damn sense, and we're strangers to you too. For all I know, this priest actually really does care for you. That's what's going to make it messy.
I know. But I also know that you wouldn't be coming in here trying to give me a pep talk. Pep talk. Warning. If you guys weren't keeping an eye out for me either. Considering the fact that I almost got shot at tonight, I'm not really inclined to walk into a place with open arms. I also can't say that I don't want answers, but I know that at this point in time, everyone's trying to use everyone. That's sadly a game of politics that seems to be rather prevalent in the world.
Don't forget that.
I'll try not to.
Okay, well look, you got that card in your pocket because they want you to use it. But
I'm gonna glance towards the laptop.
don't do that without telling us. Okay?
Okay.
I don't need to know everything you think or do. I don't need... It's just... You matter to us because you are new. What happened to you is wrong. Your sire will be punished. But, I don't know, shit.
You're allowed to say you don't have all the answers.
Yeah, thanks.
That's much more common than people are willing to admit.
Okay. Well, I don't have all the answers, and I also have too many. Yeah, so I don't know if the Inquisition's the same everywhere. To be honest, it's a bunch of different things. But it's bad business. And I know your introduction to our business was what it was. But, I don't know. Just be careful.
I will. Can I ask a question, Charlie?
Sure.
Do you hate the Inquisition for their beliefs? Or just find them wrong?
I have plenty of hate in my heart. And I've got a fair whack of it set aside for Inquisition. But it's not because of their beliefs. Some people really do believe in what they do. And there are some people who wear that belief like a cape, because they like the way it flutters. And they know they can swing it in front of themselves every so often to hide what they really are. They're going to try to tell you that you're fundamentally different from them. That's a mistake. So yeah, I guess.
Okay. Thank you for answering my question.
I'm sure you got plenty more.
Yeah. But... yeah, sorry. It's just been one hell of a night.
Yeah, get used to saying that.
Pretty much. What is going to happen to my sire when we find them?
Punishment.
What does a punishment entail?
Depends on who gives it.
Okay.
But if it's me, it'll be quick. I suppose it should be up to you.
I'm not one for punishment. That's not exactly something that I necessarily believe in.
What
But-
do you believe in?
I have hopes that everyone can change. But... fuck, I need to know them before I think of anything else. I need to know what happened. Everything's still a giant question mark to me. I can't make my decisions until I know.
Okay. You deserve answers.
And I need to find out what happened to my parents.
Okay.
You said a blood ritual, Will?
Those were the words.
Vampire magic.
Wonders never cease.
Do you go to school for that, or like...
I did, in a way. I had a very good teacher.
Okay. Interesting.
At the end of the night, the most important lessons you're going to have to teach yourself.
Okay.
But you can always ask.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. I'm just going to gesture to the laptop as I'm leaving. Be careful, that thing. It's scarier than a gun.
Wait, Charlie!
Fire is bad, technology is scary, Thomas Edison was a witch.
I swear I'm gonna have to teach that one what a fucking movie is. Fuck. Alright.
Jen has tried so much.
I remember silent pictures.
The talkies.
Yeah.
Well done.
We have so many clues to follow, and we can't split up.
We really
Do I
shouldn't split
heed
up
Charlie's word
anymore.
and leave it for the night?
We really shouldn't split up anymore.
God, no.
I feel so bad.
Mine. Roadhouse, Gentleman's Club.
Yeah.
Behaving ourselves. But I think we can just cross that one off.
It's already broken.
No behaving ourselves for 8? No?
Yeah,
Nobody? Okay, we got rid of that one.
Yep.
We got an hour. Let's cause as much mayhem
Okay,
as
we can't
possible.
do anything in an hour, but we can make a plan at the very least.
I would like to do a bit of stakeout business and see if I can track or follow people, but that can be I don't think an hour is enough because it's a 20-minute drive and everything to get there.
I don't have as many people here as I wish I did. Otherwise, I would be able to handle a fair chunk of this. But Alice Springs is a little out of the way.
Yeah, just a bit.
Apparently I used to have a lot of people, but emphasis on the word use.
But I'm inclined... Honestly, out of the 3, towards the Gentleman's Club.
Yeah, I'm a bit that way too, but that's just a personal preference.
But I've also put investment into the mine, so like...
I would vote the mine first,
Okay,
but we're just gonna have to do it tomorrow.
we are. And we're gonna have to go around 8 to do it.
It's fine.
Either, or we ask very nicely. Well, 8 and I can read. 8, I'm sure 8 and I can make an arrangement.
I'm sure you guys can come to an agreement.
I'm sure she's going to be very open for discussion after that little last hi and goodbye on the phone.
The 3 of you are potentially about to see a part of me I don't want you to.
That's alright. We all have our dark sides.
But 8 is just as smart as I am, so this is going to be an interesting game. For now, at least. It's almost time for sleep.
Yeah.
So, 8, and then the mine.
We'll chat with 8, see what her vibes are. And if we can get out to go and look at the mine, we'll go out and go and look at the mine. I'm having a bit of trouble finding anything about the roadhouse. There's a few around, so I'm just digging a little bit. I'm looking into these missing people just to see if there's anything connecting them to either kindred or werewolves or...
You mentioned welfare checks?
Yeah, so they welfare check with... The
Yes.
police get called and they go and check on a...
Oh, I thought you meant like welfare checks and payments.
No.
Because that would like they're picking off like
it's,
unemployed.
It's when the neighbor calls
Yeah, the
the
welfare-
cops on
got
you
it.
because
Okay,
they think that you're a shit parent.
It's completely my mistake.
Yeah,
I'm
and
afraid sure I heard the word check and made an assumption.
that's because you're a Ventru. Yeah, so, and they're going to do these welfare checks and turning up missing people.
Check missing.
So, the people who are supposed to be getting... I'm assuming the people who are supposed to be getting checked on are not there.
They're gone.
Cool. I'm just checking
caught
with the
up now.
SD. Yeah,
Yeah,
so, yeah, like, I can understand tourists going missing because it's a desert town. Tourists are dumb. They start fights with animals, and they get their shit kicked in, and then they die out in the desert.
It's pure hubris.
Or they just walk out into the fucking desert and then freeze to death because they don't realize how cold it gets out there at night. So, yeah, tourists going missing, I'm not that shocked by. People who live here, I am shocked by going missing because they live here, they know.
They would know. They would
They know
have grown
better.
up with the vibe.
They know better.
Humans have fantastic survival instincts if they have the time.
Yeah.
There is also this tree.
Yeah. I was considering I can take on other forms. I can potentially, because my main form is black and there's no lights out in the desert, I can potentially get around and go and scout under cover of darkness and not be spotted as easily. Not right now, of course, we've only got an hour left. But in the dark, I can stay relatively well hidden and lug the ground. I'm not that big. but I can have a scout around, see if I can, make a diameter of our area and get an idea of if it's near the airport. It might be on the other side of the city. I don't know.
If we want to track people's movements, I can keep track of up to 3. If we find their vehicles or get close.
I could also just buy a bunch of like those Apple Air tags. They're great for tracking people.
You encountered them at the casino, yes?
Yeah, so they'll probably go back there.
Probably.
That's my instinct as well.
Yeah, okay, but we should not go back and
No.
antagonize them.
No. Probably not.
I don't have to be seen.
If you could potentially, if we can find out which vehicles are theirs, we can drop tags into their vehicles. They're easy enough to hide. Or you can do your thing.
We can do both.
Yeah.
I wonder how unreasonable this particular sect of the Inquisition are. And I wonder if they know...
pulled a gun on a baby that
Yes.
had no idea what was going on.
I wonder if the Sabbat are here already. I wonder if the Inquisition met us first or them.
Yeah, they might be extra agitated from meeting Sabbat first.
They're conflicted.
Their priorities could be influenced.
You gotta be careful making deals with the devil.
We're already in hell. Might as well make some friends.
The only one of us that hasn't been poetic yet is the Toreador.
It's because she's beautiful. She doesn't need to be poetic.
Thanks, darling.
So we have a plan. Because I'm tired.
Do we have a plan?
For tomorrow night, stalk the casino.
You're right.
See what we can
You're gonna
see.
stalk the casino. I'm gonna stalk the desert. And
I'll hit the Gentleman's Club.
We can't leave Delilah alone.
we cannot leave her alone.
Charlie?
She
return-
cannot come with Charlie.
No.
You are the only person she can potentially go with. She can't transform yet.
And the Gentleman's Club was pointed out to her.
Exactly. But it was pointed out to her. It could be a way in easier.
What
with her.
if you two stay here first? Jen and I move quickly, come back, and then we all go together.
Gives me time to talk to 8.
Yeah, you're better at dealing with her than we are.
If something comes across you at that club, which we can expect will, if it's planted, we'll be ready in force.
We don't have to arrive together. We don't have to look like we're together.
I'd like to keep an eye on that gun.
Right now.
I mean, it's a silver gun. Like,
It's a custom job, fit to the wearer's grip. Probably from a limited number of possible distributors. If you got people, you can probably find out manufacturer.
Maybe.
I may have a potential way to get tags on cars without us approaching the casino again. Maybe, but I need to make some calls.
And those calls may have to wait until tomorrow evening.
Yes.
As the sun is rising,
You're so very busy.
everyone's going back to their respective rooms.
And definitely doing a wake with evening's freshness ritual.
Just
Charlie.
before we go back to rooms and before Charlie starts his ritual, Jen will sort of like knock on his door and just, are we cool? Yeah?
You know what you did. This is deeper than we expected.
I'm not sure what you're like. I know, like, I did a lot of things today, and I know I fucked up, and I'm just trying to figure out exactly what you're mad about, because I'm feel like shit for leaving her alone, and I'm starting to feel like the idiot, and you're the only person I know, and I don't like it when you're mad at me. just want to know what I did wrong from your perspective beyond leaving her behind so that I can try better.
We could have stopped her when she killed that waiter. I could have stopped it, and I didn't. That's what I'm thinking about. You shouldn't have left her alone, but none of us have done completely right by Delilah. That's something we gotta make right.
Never had a baby before.
Yeah.
I've never dealt with babies before. They were never really my problem.
Yeah, me either. We had it pretty good. From what I've heard you say, anyway.
For the most part. We are both very far from home.
Which one?
Is Sydney a home or is it a prison?
It's the place I've been the longest. And I've been in a few prisons.
Sorry, no experience. I'm a draft dodger.
Yeah. I just dodge everything else.
Yeah, it's 'cause you're quicker than I am.
Gonna be doing a lot of that next few nights, I think.
Yeah, I can definitely feel the target on my back. It just... this coterie, this group, we are all each other has right now. And even before we were a coterie, like when we were just forced to live together, you were still my friend. Like, I definitely trusted you more than anybody else. So, you know, I want to do right by this group. I want to... Delilah doesn't deserve what happened to her. And Maxi's been very generous for someone who seems like he doesn't quite want us around. Or, you know, definitely...
See, you guys can see the sun shining. So.
Just like, I'm gonna go. Anyway, I was just
Thank you,
touching base.
Jen. I mean that.
Thanks.
We're in the trenches. I got your back.
I got yours.
Okay.
Yeah. Jen just goes and straight down onto the bed. Doesn't even bother to close the door, just straight out.
Charlie, I don't think you have enough time to start your ritual.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Rip.
For a penny and for a pound.
Rip.
Delilah's asleep. Maxi's asleep. Jen is
Passed out.
down.
Jen never looks like they're asleep. They always look like a drunk who passed out.
You're like halfway to the bed, just
Yeah, it's like folded over the edge of the bed.
Jen's dead.
Charlie, as you close your eyes and as you prepare yourself for day sleep, as you can feel yourself dying, turning into a corpse for today, you can feel a tiny hand on your own hand, holding it, and then tiny hand tapping your face. And before your eyes close, you see the same child that you saw from before, from your vision, just leaning over to you and tapping your face with a really concerned look on her face. And then you go into day sleep.
Die.
Sure, why not?
Damn it.
Sure, why
That, we end our story for tonight.
Shit!
Join us again next time for the next episode of how the Camarilla will try
Fuck shit up.
A couple hundred chairs.
Let's
try
get
not to die before the end of this chronicle. With that said, my name is Rena and I am the storyteller for this chronicle.
I'm Kai, and I'm playing. I'm Kai, and I'm playing Maxi. Our generous, kindred, hating
Benefactor.
I'm playing Maxi Taxi Sugar Daddy.
Hi, I'm Hollow, and I'm playing Arjun, our resident gangrel idiot, who does their damn best, but just keeps opening their fat trap.
Hi, I'm Isabel, and I'm playing our double agent, Delilah, the Toreador, who does not know what a red flag is if she
If it's
she can
bitter
save
on
her
the
life,
ass.
pretty
All
much.
the women in the chat going like,
Every single person I made you a fancy coat out of all these red flags.
And she loves the look of it.
Red's my favorite color.
We need to have a rippling red flag emoji.
I am Adam. I'm playing Charlie, our Banu Hakim, who really needs to sleep on a few things.
Yay!
That was hell.
Holy
so
shit.
good.
Anyway, yep.
Anyway, with that, let's end our story. And we'll see you again next week. But just stay for a little bit of something at the end. Bye!
Hello. 8? Oh, certainly. But first, how is your evening? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably not that amazing if I'm not around. But let's get back to business. How's my pet? Well, I'd like you to tighten that collar a little bit. We can't have it too loose now, can we? Do you think you could do that for me? Oh, of course, love. We can even talk about this over dinner. I've also got some concerns that I want to talk to you about. It's just regarding the doctor. I'd like for you to check in on it for me. Yeah, I'll get Leah to send you the details. Alright, cheers, love.